Hi guys, it's Kim with Art Classes for Kids, and today I'm going to tell you about our little sneak peek, our preview of what we're going to be doing next week. But before I do, I just want to let you know that I really appreciate everybody watching our videos. We've been doing them for, oh my gosh, 3 or 4 weeks now with a video every day, which is a big accomplishment for us because we used to only release 1 or 2 videos a month. So now we're cranking them out, but the thing is, I've got a really big surprise in store for the summer, and I need a little extra time to work on that. So starting next week, I'm only going to be having art lessons online on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But if you want to watch one every day, I have a lot of videos on my channel. So look at all the old videos, and some of them are short ones, but you can pause them at any time. I had about a couple of dozen of videos before I started doing them daily. And those ones are a lot more polished in the editing, and they're shorter, and I would love for you to see those. And also, one of our videos, our most popular one, which is drawing Picasso portraits, that one is just about to hit the 20,000 views mark. So I think you could take it over the top in the next week by giving that a watch. So anyway, let me tell you what we got in store next week. Monday, which is April 13th, the day after Easter, and I want to wish you guys a happy Easter, and also thanks for joining us to make a lot of spring Easter projects and sending all your photos in, because I love the photos, and there was a ton of watercolor bunny photos sent in, and those were awesome. Everybody was doing them. So Monday, this is what we're going to be making, and you had a sneak peek a little bit this week because it is an abstract painting on canvas, and it is inspired by Mondrian, the painter that we decorated some eggs like. So Mondrian's paintings evolved into how you painted the egg, which was just the primary colors and the horizontal and vertical lines. But they started as a tree, and then he kept abstracting and abstracting till he got there. But we're gonna do this style that he did, which looks a little like this. What you're gonna need for that is, you are going to need, let me put that up there. You're going to need, of course, paint, and a water jar, and a skinny brush. You're going to need paper towels, and something to use as a palette. I just use paper plate because it's easy to clean out. And you're going to need a ruler, but if you happen to have a T-square, that makes it even easier. But a ruler's perfect. And then lastly, you can paint on a canvas, like a stretched canvas that's stapled on the back. Or you can use a canvas panel, which is thin, but it's got that same fabric that's primed on it. Or you might have, if you don't have these and you still want to do it, you can paint on a piece of poster board, or if you have some watercolor paper, you can do that too. So that's on Monday. Monday, the abstract painting inspired by Mondrian. Okay, so that stuff, let me just set that aside really quick so it's out of the way. And then on Wednesday, we're gonna do a watercolor painting. Let me show you what it looks like. I've got 2 versions. We have this version, or the one with a painted background. So you can do either way, and they're inspired by the Australian contemporary artist named Allyson Reynolds. And she does all these moth paintings because she's fascinated with moths. So here's an example of her artwork, and they're actually really big paintings that you would find in a gallery or in people's homes. So they're really big, but we're gonna do one like this. They're really fun to make. So these are with watercolors. So you're gonna need a piece of watercolor paper, and you can use either a simple tray like this of watercolors if you have it, or if you have the big tray, then you'll have a little bit more color variety. You're gonna need paper towels, and a large paintbrush, and a water jar, and lastly, some sort of masking tape if you want to tape off the edges like this. So that's on Wednesday. This one's really fun, and I think it comes out really cool. So this week the projects are going to be a little easier. Last week we had some tough projects, but you guys conquered and did them, and they turned out great. So lastly, on Friday, we're gonna have Found Object Friday. And on Found Object Friday, I'm gonna go around and pick 3 different objects. And then we're going to draw with oil pastels in the style of Pablo Picasso. So what you're gonna need for that, and here's a picture of a famous painting of Picasso's, so you can see. But we're gonna pick our own objects and then draw them in a cubist style and use the oil pastels so they kind of look like paint. So what you're gonna need isn't much. You're going to need either a piece of cardstock, which this was only drawn on a piece of cardstock, or you can use the watercolor paper because that works out great, and some oil pastels. And that's all you're gonna need for that one. So we've got our Monday project is the abstract painting on canvas. Wednesday, we've got the watercolor moths. And Friday, we have Found Object Friday with the Picasso style still life. So I hope you join us because the projects are really fun to do and they're actually really easy this week. Any age can do it. If you're 5 years old, you should definitely be joining us. And if you're 12, you just probably have more detail. And if you're somebody's grandparent or dad, you're gonna do your own thing and maybe you're gonna wanna do it as good as your 5-year-old. So I hope you join us. Now, we love getting those pictures. People ask sometimes, how do I send you my picture? Because what we always reply to them is you post it on our Instagram and tag it with @ArtClassesForKids. Or you can directly send me your photo through email at kim@artclassesforkids.com. And I can't wait to see you this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notifications bell so that you can find out every day that we have one of our videos uploaded and new for you to see. So see you this week to make more cool art.